Have you ever felt like your life has been part of a larger, incomprehensible design? Like every challenge, every triumph, every moment of joy and pain was meant to guide you towards something extraordinary? That sense of purpose, that feeling deep within your soul that you were born for greatness, is not an illusion. It's a divine truth. God has a plan for you, a plan that is beyond human understanding, yet intricately woven into the fabric of your existence. From the moment you were conceived, your life has been marked by divine intention. You were chosen. Not by accident or coincidence, but by the Creator who crafted every star in the universe. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. Destined for greatness that aligns with a purpose far greater than yourself. But let's be honest, walking this path of greatness is not always easy. Often, it feels like the road is paved with challenges designed to break you. Financial struggles, relationships that leave you wounded, doors that seem to slam shut just when you think you're about to walk through them. These moments can make you question everything. Why is it so hard? Why does it feel like the world is against you? The answer is simple yet profound: because you are chosen. Being chosen doesn't mean an easy life. It means a meaningful one. It means you were born with a mission that the enemy would love to see you abandon. You were born with a light so bright that it intimidates those who live in darkness. The trials you face are not evidence of God's absence but of His intricate plan to prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and you, my friend, are no different. Think about the stories of those who came before us. Biblical figures like Moses, Joseph, and Esther didn't have easy lives. Moses was exiled before he became the leader who parted the Red Sea. Joseph was betrayed by his own brothers and sold into slavery before he rose to power in Egypt. Esther risked her life to save her people. Each of these individuals faced immense challenges, yet they were pivotal in fulfilling God's divine plans. And so are you. Your challenges are not punishments, they are preparations. Each heartbreak, each setback, each moment of despair is shaping you, molding you into the person God created you to be. The weight you feel is the weight of the greatness you are meant to carry. But here's the beautiful part: you are not carrying it alone. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and equipping you for what's to come. You may wonder, how do I know what God's plan is for me? How do I step into the greatness I was born for? The answer lies in your relationship with Him. Spend time in prayer and meditation. Seek His guidance in the stillness of your heart. Listen for His voice in the quiet moments of your day. God's plan for you is not a mystery He's trying to hide. It's a path He wants to reveal to you, step by step, as you walk in faith and obedience. One of the most important things to understand about God's plan is that it's not about you alone. Yes, you are the protagonist of your story, but your story is part of a much larger narrative. Your greatness is not for your glory but for His. The blessings you receive, the talents you possess, and the opportunities you are given are all meant to contribute to the betterment of the world and the fulfillment of His divine purpose. So, what does it mean to be born for greatness? It means living a life of impact, a life that leaves a legacy of love, faith, and purpose. It means using your gifts to serve others, to uplift those around you, and to bring light to the darkest corners of the world. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and trusting that God's plan for you is greater than anything you could ever imagine. But let's not sugarcoat it. The journey to greatness requires sacrifice. It requires letting go of the things that hold you back: fear, doubt, insecurity, and sometimes even people who can't see the vision God has placed in your heart. It requires faith that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't align with your own. It requires perseverance to keep going when the road gets tough and the promise feels distant. The good news is that God equips those He calls. He doesn't ask you to walk this journey alone or in your own strength. He provides everything you need: wisdom, strength, courage, and grace, to fulfill the purpose He has set before you. All He asks in return is your faith and willingness to follow where He leads. Now, let's talk about the blessings that come with walking in God's plan. When you align yourself with His purpose, you position yourself to receive His abundant blessings. These blessings are not just material but spiritual and emotional as well. Peace that surpasses all understanding, joy that remains even in the midst of trials, love that fills every void in your heart. These are the treasures of a life lived in alignment with God's will. And yes, material blessings often follow. God is a provider who delights in giving good gifts to his children. But these gifts are not an end in themselves, they are tools to help you fulfill your mission. Financial abundance can fund your dreams and allow you to bless others. Opportunities can open doors to new horizons. Connections can lead to partnerships that amplify your impact. Everything God gives you is meant to serve a greater purpose. As you walk in obedience to God's plan, you'll notice a shift in your perspective. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will become stepping stones to your destiny. People who doubted you will stand in awe of what God has done in your life. And most importantly, you will come to know a peace and fulfillment that can only be found in living the life you were created for. But perhaps the most beautiful part of this journey is the relationship you build with God along the way. As you seek Him, you'll come to know Him in ways you never thought possible. His love will become the foundation of your life, His guidance your compass, and His presence your greatest treasure. This relationship is the cornerstone of your greatness, the wellspring from which all your blessings flow. So, my dear friend, if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. God has a plan for you. You were born for greatness. The time to step into your purpose is now. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt keep you from taking the first step. Trust that the one who called you is faithful to complete the work He began in you. As you move forward, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a community of chosen ones who are walking similar paths. Together, we can support and encourage one another as we navigate the journey of faith and purpose. Share your story, uplift others with your testimony, and be a light in a world that so desperately needs it. Before we end this message, let me leave you with a challenge. Take a moment today to reflect on your life. What are the dreams that God has placed in your heart? What are the obstacles that have been holding you back? And most importantly, what steps can you take to align yourself with His plan? Write them down, pray over them, and commit to taking action. Your greatness awaits, and the world is waiting for you to rise. Thank you for joining us today. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more messages of hope, inspiration, and purpose. Together, we can continue to grow in faith and walk the path God has laid before us. Stay blessed, stay faithful, and remember, you were born for greatness. The best is yet to come.